If you barely have time to make YouTube videos, I don't think the solution for you is to find time. You actually need a process that gets smaller when you have less to give. I learned this yesterday when I barely slept and I could only record for 5 to 10 seconds without restarting. And when I finished the video and I was about to record, my SD card, it actually broke, so I had to fix that. But I still managed to publish the video, but the universe was testing me. And that made me realize that if your YouTube process only works when you feel your best, then it's not really a good process. So you need a version that still works when you are at your 50%. And that doesn't mean that you're letting everything become shit. There are a few parts of every video that I make that I refuse to compromise on. So in this video, I will show you exactly what I protect, what I let go to shits, and how you can build your 50% mode so that your process keeps going even if you don't feel like it. And the first part sounds wrong if you care about making good videos. A bad day can actually make a decent video feel like shit. Yesterday when I recorded, it took me 5 to 10 seconds to get a clip, but usually it takes me almost one take to record a video from start to finish. When I felt uncomfortable that day, I didn't sleep enough. My brain was always thinking about what to say next. So I wasn't really in the moment, which made my thinking disorganized, and the words that came out of my mouth didn't come structured. And that made me feel that I was not good enough. Doubt crept in. I felt afraid. What will people think of me? Is this video actually good? Should I even publish it? And the problem with having these days is that it feels like nothing that you do goes your way. Nothing that you do is actually good enough, and nothing that you do will improve your current state of living. So even if you have a good video, you feel that it's not up to your standards. And even if you feel that it isn't good enough, the viewer might see that as the best video they have ever seen before. And at the same time, you're building the rep of showing up despite not feeling like it. So making a shit video is better than making no video. And when I say to make shit videos, I don't mean to make shit videos for a viewer. I'm simply implying that you make the video despite not feeling like it's up to your standards, what you're capable of creating. Because oftentimes, what we don't deem as good enough is often emotions telling us in the moment because we have not slept enough or some external event whatsoever. It doesn't mean that it is not good. So just publish it. You're building the skills of showing up. But this only works if you know what's actually okay to be shit. So making a shit video doesn't mean that you make your whole video shit, because that's not the intention with this. You actually divert your focus and your batteries towards what's most important. So imagine if you have the last few batteries left to save planet Earth, you don't put it in doing stupid shit. You focus it on driving all the power towards saving the Earth. Or if, let's say, you are stranded at a deserted island, you make sure that you are calling help instead of playing any game you have on your phone, right? So with the videos, I make sure to protect the idea, the hook, and a clear takeaway. Those are the most important. I don't always have the energy to write out every single talking point and all of that. The hook is important because you need to make sure that it's clear, so that once the viewer lands on the video, they instantly know what to expect. The idea is important. If you have a terrible idea, then it's no bueno. But some days you can just show up if you want to just build a skill. And one clear takeaway. What's the one thing this person takes away from your video? It doesn't need to be 1,000 things, just one thing. But knowing what to protect won't help if you have to figure it out while exhausted. Your process is terrible if you rely on motivation to keep going. And when I recorded yesterday, I didn't feel like doing anything at all. I was so ready to give up. But something within me just wanted to show up and rebuild self-trust and feel that I can do this. Because I used to give up easily before, and I know for a fact that I am not a person who gives up no more. So my usual process when creating videos has tons of steps. Figuring out the video idea, researching everything, is this proven? Writing out a hook, overthinking every single detail, thinking those are important always. But when you're running low, you have to use your energy where it's most important for you. And I realized that on my bad day, I had to strip it down a lot and only focus on 3 things: the idea, the hook, and one clear takeaway. And in most of my videos, I also have 3 points that I cover. So if you have 1 to 5 points, those are usually a sweet spot. I stick with 3. So on these kinds of days when everything doesn't seem to go your way, you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, and that's okay. I'm a dad. I'm expecting my 3rd kid and I'm working full time. So I can't have everything perfect. I don't have the time to overthink, despite naturally having the inclination of overthinking. I need to protect my time with my family. And I need to protect my health. If I'm overthinking every single bit of the video creation, then the video will suck and I could easily spiral into self-doubt and giving up with showing up on YouTube and building my brand. So I had to force myself to build a version, a mode that doesn't require me to show up the fullest. Like some days it's okay to just be good enough when creating videos. And my realization is that my good enough, or rather my shit videos, is usually someone else's wow videos. Most of the things that you might take for granted, but I can promise you, most of those things that you take for granted is somebody else's wow realization. You don't have to believe in yourself. Just put out content. You can write down everything that you don't believe is valuable, but you still know this stuff. I don't know what videos you're creating. You know yourself better. Put them out. When I'm creating these videos, I'm speaking from my heart. I truly want to make an impact on the world. I'm not showing up perfectly. I'm imperfectly me. Now, create your version 50% process. When you're running low, you're able to show up because you don't want to rely on motivation or willpower. You just need a process where you are simply turning on the camera, recording and publishing. So figure out exactly what your 50% of YouTube looks like. Because the goal isn't to make your best video every single time. It's to actually make videos long enough so that you can actually get good. If you want more videos like these, make sure to subscribe. And if you still struggle with showing up, then I recommend that you watch this video next.